Welcome to Grieving Insomniacs. This is your host, Christy Haberman. It's been a while since I've uploaded a podcast, so I just thought I would upload and give you a quick little update. It has been a few months since I have done any podcasting information. And I have no explanation for it, besides that the last couple of months have been kind of tough. And if you were to ask me why they're so tough, I don't know for sure. All I can say is after 15 years, I would think that Christopher's birthday, his death day, and Father's Day would get better. And it hasn't. I don't know how to explain it. And I know people listen to podcasts for inspiration and motivation, and they want to know how to do it better. They want to listen to people that say, hey, this is how my grief gets better. This is how you'll get back to normal if you follow these grief tips. I'm 15 years in, and I started this podcast so people didn't feel alone. And so when you are on this journey, no matter how long it takes, you didn't feel so alone. It's taken me a while to get on TikTok, but I have found a community of grievers over on TikTok that has been really helpful. I've done less posting on Facebook. It's really kind of quite sad. But the fact of the matter is, people don't want to hear about grief. Unless you're a griever. So my podcast has never been meant to give advice, to say this is how you do it, this is how you survive it. It's always been about just talking about it, because I found that I don't have people in my life that I can talk about it with, except for here on the podcast. So I turned 60 today, 60 years old. And after my cancer diagnosis, as I've shared with you guys, 2 years ago now, it was July 3rd, 2024, that I got diagnosed with cancer. I really started looking at end of life at that point in time. And that may sound like an exaggeration, but I think anytime anyone gets diagnosed with a life-threatening illness like that, they start to think about death. What's your life been like up to this point? What has your life been like? What were your goals? What did you want to do with your life? Like, where did you want to go? What do you want to do? I've met most of my goals, I think. I started out 16. I wanted to be a therapist. I'm now a therapist. Been a therapist now since 2001. That's 25 years, coming up this September. My first job was on 9/11. First job, 9/11, 2001. That turned out to be quite the day. And now I'm at the end of the career thinking, so what's next? One thing that I've always wanted to do was to travel. And I've said over and over again that Christopher wanted to be a travel nurse. He wanted to travel and see the United States. And he never got to do that. So I am going to do that. I'm in the active preparation phase of getting ready to go do that. And I'm going to keep some of the details to myself until I get it all together. But we'll be switching from a podcast format to a YouTube video format. And I just want you to keep in mind, I'm not an influencer of any kind. I'm not a YouTuber of any kind. I'm a human being that experienced great loss. And I miss my son. I was so busy surviving grief, putting one foot before the other, just getting through life, that I never had the experience of memorializing him, really. And so this trip for me is hopefully to heal my heart So I feel like living again. Truly living, experiencing the moments, not dreading from one holiday to the other. And to kind of give back to him a little bit. Because I believe he's with me always. And I want him to come with me. And I would like you guys to come with me too. To that end, I'm bringing my dog. You may frequently hear in my videos, I will be videoing from the road or podcasting from the road. My dog barking, as you heard back in the background. But they are as much part of the journey as I am, because we're all going together to see what it's like out on the road and to live a little bit differently for a while. To that end, I'm starting a Patreon. I'll keep you updated on the updates on that. I can tell you that I haven't determined prices or levels yet, but if you would like to support the channel, you can do so that way. I will be publishing on YouTube, TikTok for sure, because that's where I've found my community, and possibly Instagram. I'm probably not going to post on Facebook. I've kept my Facebook pretty private, just to people that might know me from when I, like everyone does, high school, military, relatives, but they're not really the audience for this. I hate to put it this way, but they prefer to not hear about it for whatever reason. We're not even going to try to analyze that. That would take us years and forever, and it's just so not worth it. I have just this whole new philosophy on life. Just accepting what is. Not fighting for people to like me anymore. Not even trying to get people to like me anymore. I'm just going to be who I am. And who I am is Christy. How would I describe myself? So authentic. If you've listened to the podcast for a while, you know I'm authentic and I'm real. And I say it how it is. I've heard people say that they think that's rude. I'm sorry if you think it's rude. That's just how I am. I've tried to change it. I can't. So if it's on my mind, I say it. That can be both a good thing and a bad thing. So if it bothers you, I apologize for that. Just know there's no intent behind it. There's no intent to be mean. I still struggle sometimes with the people that I know in the world and how they treat other people, and it's just very startling to me. So please don't assign that kind of meaning to me. I started recording this video at least 3-4 weeks ago, and it's taken me a while to get it edited and uploaded. So I just wanted to finish by saying that look for upcoming updates on our transition over to YouTube and YouTube videos. And once again, thanks for listening. I hope to see you over there. My new YouTube channel, I can announce it now because it's not going to change, is Miles, Memories, and Messages. If you'd like, you can check it out on YouTube. I don't have any new videos up, but I do have the basic framework. Thanks for listening.